Good day to all the viewers. I am Chef Professor Anand Mittal. I'm going to be sharing an article with you today, an article that I wrote in 2001, 19 years ago, June 18th, 2001. It was published in the Hotelier and Caterer, now known as Express Hotelier and Caterer uh, of the Indian Express Group. This article was published in 2001, 18th June. It is carried on page number 13 of the magazine. I have also published this article in the first edition of my cookery book, Simply Cooking Theory and Principles, which was published in March 2015. The title of the page on which this article got published was Inside Bakery, the complete picture. Let me read it out to you. It starts with a quote from the Panchtantra. Title of the topic is, of course, Our Daily Bread. The quote from Panchtantra is, although at mealtime fate provides a richly loaded plate, no food will reach the mouth unless the hands cooperate. In India, the bread is like the third hand. Not only is it a scoop for food when eaten with fingers, it also complements both the taste and the texture of the food it scoops up, absorbing running liquids, balancing strong flavors, and soothing the palate with its warmth and smoothness. The importance of wheat can be depicted with the help of a Kashmiri fishing song. O fishermen, to you the fish are as a field of wheat. Among the Sikhs of northern India, unleavened bread has a special significance beyond its delicious flavor. When a new son is baptized into the Sikh faith, water that has been stirred by a dagger is sprinkled over his head, and a bit of bread, often makki ki roti, corn bread, is placed in his mouth. This bread has first been passed from hand to hand among 8 persons to eliminate any hint of caste contamination. Bread is a token of their belief. The culinary art of India differs from region to region, but staple food is roti, bread. This is essential part of any Indian meal except in the southern and northeastern states. And in some cases, they can be the meal itself. The basic ingredient may be atta, whole wheat flour, maida, plain all-purpose flour, makki ka atta, maize flour, jowar, barley flour, spices, and vegetables. The range of rotis made from whole wheat flour are chapati, fulka, paratha, puri, etc. Rotis made from certain grains have descriptive names only, such as bajre ki roti, millet or bajra is grown only in India. Chawal ki roti, rice flour, and so on, and enjoy regional popularity. Indian breads belong to a class of their own and cannot be compared or equated with European breads, which are almost always either chemically, mechanically, or biologically leavened and then baked. Rotis find place in the category of breads in any meal classification chart prepared by professionals all over because of one common nutrient, and that is carbohydrate from the grains. From a European's from a European baker's point of view, from a European baker's point of view, perhaps the only Indian bread that is essentially made in the oven in northern India is sheer mal. This is made using plain flour, yeast, eggs, khoa, cream, ghee, saffron, raisins, and kevda. The Bakarkhani Naan is an elaborate variation of sheer mal, which is shallow fried on a griddle. The baked Indian breads are made traditionally in a barrel-shaped potatoes, minced meat, or different kinds of vegetables. Birahi uses a stuffing of besan, which is gram flour. Baida paratha is stuffed with eggs, whereas in bathue ki roti, bathua is kneaded together with the flour and in besan ki roti, chopped onions, garlic, tomatoes, and green coriander leaves are added to the gram flour dough. The rotli of Gujarat is made of whole wheat flour like chapati. but is lighter and thinner. Dal dhokla or khaman dhokla comprise chana dal, urad dal, or besan batters which are leavened with yogurt and steamed. These sometimes form a meal by themselves. Khakra is a mix of wheat and plain flour that is kneaded, thinly rolled out, and cooked on a griddle one at a time. Ghee is then smeared and the chapatis are piled and roasted again on the griddle by pressing with a folded cloth, golden brown in color and crisp. This bread is an excellent traveling companion because of its prolonged. Bhakri made of bajra, millet flour, kneaded with salt and water, is cooked on a griddle. In Rajasthan, there is bafla, balls of kneaded wheat flour dough cooked in split green gram moong dal and later in the oven till they begin to crack and turn golden brown in color. Another regional special is batia or bati, rolled discs of kneaded wheat flour dough spread with ghee, coriander, cumin seeds, and seasoning, rolled like a Swiss roll, coiled into a spiral, again rolled into a disc, and, a, and cooked on a hot griddle with very fine ghee. Fefre, which are balls of jowar, barley flour, kneaded with salt, cumin seeds, and baking powder, are first dry cooked on a medium hot griddle and then finished in the oven till they crack and turn light brown in color. They are served dipped in melted ghee. Tikkar is a thick roti made of wheat and maize flour mixed with lots of onions, tomatoes, green chilies, and green coriander. It is cooked on a hot griddle with a little ghee. Bati, quite like litti of Bihar, comprises balls of wheat flour and besan which are baked till they crack, pressed and dipped in hot ghee. They are served with dal, meat, or vegetable curry. In South India, rice flour replaces wheat flour and coconut plays a commanding role. Many varieties and sizes of dosa, uttapam, and idli with an exquisite range of stuffings are prepared. Some breads are prepared using a rice flour, Some, like vadas, consist of lentils only, while others use a mixture of lentils and rice flour. The kathi rolls of nizams are Indian versions of sandwiches. These are very soft cooked rotis made of plain flour. They are stuffed, rolled like a Swiss roll, then cut and served along with an appropriate salad and form a complete meal. Besides these, there are other breads that require aeration and take more time to make. Naan is a Persian word, the English name for which, as for the Indian roti, will be bread. Naan is drop shaped, shaped like a water drop. Leavening for naan is done mainly with the help of yeast and yogurt. Some elaborate versions of naan include Rogani naan, made by brushing saffron water on the naan before baking. Shahjahani naan, stuffed with cooked mince meat and brushed with tomato sauce before being broiled in the tandoor. Khamira naan, slightly sour. Khamira naan is slightly sour due to the addition of khamir. Khamir is sourness of plain flour and yogurt. It becomes sour when we keep it for some time. It becomes sour in taste. That's how it gets the name Khamir naan. Taftan, a specialty from Uttar Pradesh, enriched with milk, yogurt, and eggs. Kulchas are basically the same as naan, except that they are round, unlike naan, which are of a teardrop shape, and a lot of ghee is incorporated in kneading of the plain flour dough. Kulchas are served with a variety of stuffings like parathas. Foreign influence is evident in certain varieties of Indian bread, sharak bread of Bidali roti. Mexican tortillas led to makki ki roti, naan to kabus, a bread of the Middle East, and Yehudi roti, very similar to Khamiri naan, came to India with the Jews of Baghdad. That is the end of this article. When it was written in 2001, it says in the article at the footnote, the author is head of department F&B production, Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition, Meerut. In 2001, I was the head of the department of F&B production. Today, I am the principal of the same college. I hope you liked. If you want to read it, you can read it on my website, which is www.sites.google.com/site/Anand Mittal Club, or you can find it published in my first edition of Simply Cooking Theory and Principles, which is available in our college library and with some students. Should there be any questions that you wish to ask or some information that you wish to give regarding this article, please feel free to write to me at mittaliz@gmail.com. I have decided to do presentations like this very often. So I'll see you when I see you. Thank you and God bless you. Good day to all the viewers. I am Chef Professor Anand Mittal.